This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Tuesday edition of MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Laura Duclos.
And I'm Jessica Ruiz. There's nearly 3,000 cases of domestic violence just in Lubbock every year. But as reporter Daniela Parraga shows us, victims are more likely to report it than in the past.
It may be incidence awareness or an increase in awareness. According to the Texas Department of Public Safety, in 2012, there was a total of 198,366 reports of family violence incidents. Stephen Garcia, coordinator of Community Education and Outreach Services for Women's Protective Services of Lubbock, says people are not ashamed of reporting it to the authorities anymore.
The numbers are there. They're not necessarily, they're not getting smaller. Sometimes they increase and stuff, and some of that you can maybe say there's more awareness, so more people are feeling more comfortable reporting it and that kind of thing.
According to the Women's Protective Services of Lubbock website, domestic violence can come in various forms, including physical, sexual, verbal, psychological, emotional, and financial abuse over an intimate partner. Callie Weeks, a photographer from Lubbock, says her husband of 5 years constantly abused her mentally, emotionally, verbally, and physically, and does not remember many of the things she went through.
When you're in an abusive relationship, your mind's so clouded and you try to just survive.
Garcia says domestic violence incidents is one of the most underreported crimes in America.
So we're not going to get a true number. There's a lot of people don't report, for various reasons.
According to Uniform Crime Reporting records from the Lubbock Police Department, 9,583 incidents of family violence were reported in Lubbock County from 2010 to 2013. In the past 4 years, the Lubbock Police Department has reported 4 deaths related to domestic violence. Weeks says getting abused was hard to get over, but she says she has come to the point where she understands people and has no regrets of her life.
Every path that you take and every step you take is going to reflect and take you to where you need to be.
For MCTV, I'm Daniela Parraga.
So, if you thought it was too cold to go out last night and went straight home after class, you definitely missed a show.
What a lonely road.
This was open mic night in the Sub Barnes & Noble bookstore. Tech Activities Board put on the show, which featured musicians, poets, basically anyone brave enough to step in front of a microphone.
Basically, students can come out and they can perform acoustic music, they can do spoken word poetry, we have stand-up comedians come sometime. Basically anything you can do with a microphone, we let people do here.
TAB hosts open mic night about once a semester, and it features snacks and free admission. If you've wanted to see what it's like on stage, watch for the next one in the spring.
And in case you didn't notice, it's December. That means getting ready for the holidays. TAB helped with that one too. Students were able to decorate their own fireplace stockings from 11 to 3 in the Southwest basement. They started with a stocking, then added lots of decorations and to personalize their own creation. All while Christmas music played in the background.
Today we're having Make Your Own Stocking. It's kind of a different twist on an event that we do every year this time of the year. So we usually do Make Your Own Ornament, but we wanted to change it up a little bit this year.
I was trying to go for a simple design, but I think I'm going to add some more buttons and maybe more glitter because, I think it'd look really cute.
Like most TAB events, Make Your Own Stocking was free to any student with a tech ID. This was also the last of the TAB Make Your Own Crafts events for the fall. But keep an eye out for more activities next semester by visiting tab.ttu.edu. And this is the big night. It's the 56th annual Carol of the Lights. A number of people from the university are out around Memorial Circle setting up, including our crew from KTXT Radio. KTXT 88.1 FM will broadcast it live. Tonight from 6:30 to 8, people will gather near Memorial Circle to listen to the holiday music and watch Texas Tech light more than 25,000 lights. This is sponsored by the Residence Hall Association, and it's a big deal every year. Carol of the Lights is always free and open to the public. I sure hope the weather holds out for the Carol of the Lights tonight. Some years it's really cold out there.
Oh my gosh, I know, especially this morning. I had a hard time walking to my 8 a.m.s. Let's check in with weather specialist Carly Smith about Carol of the Lights in the next day or two. Carly?
Thanks so much, guys. You know, it definitely feels cold out here, but I think it's going to be a little less cold than we expected, especially for Carol of Lights tonight, which will start at about 6:30 is when the choir will start singing, and so it'll be a great time. And then tonight, all of these lights behind me, the Christmas tree, and throughout Memorial Circle will be lit up, and it'll be very beautiful. So the weather for that event looks fairly well, and actually at 6:30 the temperature will be about 48, and then 7:30 it'll be about 46, so not too bad, with a southwest wind around 5 to 15 miles per hour. And so there will be a wind chill, and so it may feel a little cooler, especially as that sun is setting. It will be dark, obviously, for Carol of Lights, so it'll feel a little bit lower in the 40s, around 42 to 40 degrees for that event, so make sure to bundle up, but it's not as cold as it could be, that's for sure. So as we take a look at the low for tonight into tomorrow morning, it will be mostly cloudy. That low temperature will be 37 degrees with that southwest wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, for the last day of classes, it will be partly sunny with the high climbing to 57 degrees with a northwest wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. As we take a look at our 3-day forecast, Wednesday, once again, that high temperature will be 57. Thursday, on Dead Day, it will be a little cooler with the low at 32 that morning, then the high climbing to 55 degrees with a south wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. And then Friday, that first day of finals, the temperature will be 45 degrees for a low that morning and 67 for a high with northwest winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. So it looks like the start for finals weekend will be great with that high at 67. So the weather will be nice, and hopefully everyone will make nice grades on their finals. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Carly. And that's all for today's Tuesday edition MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news, and we'll see you tomorrow.